What's up everybody, Sunkist here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a tanky, high DPS, Bloodied EN06 build. So hopefully you enjoy the video and learn something new. If you do, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you at the end. Alright, got the shield down pretty quickly there. Taking a look at our build. Here is the special point allocation. We got 6 in strength, 8 in perception, 10 in endurance, 1 in charisma, 7 intelligence, 15 in agility, and 9 in luck. And that is before legendary perk cards. For legendary perk cards, we have 4 special cards, and then follow through and taking 1 for the team. If you have the space for it, you could also run electric absorption here if you want. But for damage, we have easy target in strength, number cruncher, tormentor, and center masochist. And over in endurance, we're mostly just spec'd in to have a little bit of a tankier build for bloodied. So we got life giver, starch genes to keep our mutations, bullet shield to reflect back damage, ironclad to buff our resistances, chem fiend just so I don't have to be taking cycle buff as often, and fireproof to reduce explosive damage. And then just the 1 point in charisma is for strange in numbers. Over in intelligence, we have nerd rage for damage, and science for damage as well, since science will directly buff the damage of our Enclave Plasma Flamer. In agility, we have a few of the onslaught perk cards, as well as gunslinger maxed out because it's weak spot damage. Weak spot damage does really well against the EN06, so we're going with that. And then we have rank 3 of an enforcer and rank 2 of modern renegade. So really just speccing into extra limb damage with our small guns, since we'll be using a quad limb damage dragon to take the shield down. Over in luck, we have 3 points for class freak, 2 ranks of go with salt, rank 3 critical savvy, rank 3 bloody mess, ricochet, and just 2 ranks of better criticals, just because I had some extra points. And for the armor, it's all going to be the same with the exception of 1 piece of auto stim, but it will be troubleshooters, plus 2 luck, food, drink, chem weight, and a AGs. So you could run plus 2 endurance here, or you could also run, there's a number of other things you could run. Plus 2 luck is not really required. But that's just what I'm running on this set. And then the torso, no, not the torso piece, sorry. Torso piece, we have emergency protocols. Since we're bloodied, that makes a pretty big difference. So there's 3 weapons that you're going to need for this. The first being either a black powder rifle or a dragon. These are probably the best rolls you can get on it. It doesn't really need to have pinpointers since the shield is not the weak point of the EN06. So I just have polished here. Force throw doesn't really matter, but I think the other 3 that I have are probably the best option. And then our Enclave Plasma Flamer is a Furious, weapon speed, plus 3 intelligence, pinpointers. And I just have a prime capacitor, stabilized flamer barrel, stabilized stock, and short and efficient scope. These aren't, and maybe I'm not sure if they're the best ones or not. That's just what I was able to get my hands on. And then we just need 1 heavy weapon, preferably one that does not have spin up time, since we're just going to shoot this one time at the beginning of the boss fight to activate bullet shield, and then we're going to switch to our dragon. For our mutations, we have adrenal reaction, bird bones, eagle eyes, egghead, healing factor, herbivore, herd mentality, marsupial, and speed demon. And then for our buffs, we are going to take a blight soup and an energy weapon bobblehead to buff the damage of the Enclave Plasma Flamer. So I will do a quick walkthrough just to show you how I do this. Normally what I'll do to start is make sure that my dragon is reloaded. I at least have 1 shot in the cremator, which I do. I will switch classes to, or sorry, I will take a Psycho buff and then switch between 2 builds just to make sure that Life Giver is working properly. And seems like it's working right now. We're gonna get ourselves down to the right radiation level here. Okay, just below the nerd rage threshold, just because I think that's the best place to do it. It's easier to stay alive that way. But like I said, what we're going to do here is we are going to first shoot the EN06 with the cremator 1 time, or heavy weapon of your choice. Just make sure it's not a spin-up weapon. It makes this way easier. But after we do that, we will then switch to the dragon and then just start spamming stim packs. And in between, I guess, periods of taking fire, you'll let a couple shots off with the dragon. So go ahead and shoot that once, switch to our dragon, get ready to spam stim packs. Hit him with a crit there. Nope. Looks like our visual glitch decided to fix itself. Then we're going to go to crouch so we can activate our stealth bonus here. And we're going to finish it in a little over 50 seconds. So not too bad. We're going to run that back again and see if we can get a little bit better of a time. Unfortunately, the Guardian stopped shooting us for a little bit. So this is kind of dependent on how fast the Guardian shoots you. Sometimes it'll just randomly stop shooting you, which will slow your time down a little bit. But we'll see if we can get a little bit of a better one here. Might as well refresh our Psycho buff here. Alright, got the shield down pretty quickly there. We're just gonna spam the rest of this Enclave Plasma Flamer mag here, and then got it done in under 50 seconds that time. So definitely a little bit better, and that's kind of more consistent with what I normally see with this build. So as you can see, it's a pretty effective build. You can get the EN06 done in about 50 seconds pretty consistently. It's not going to be as fast as a ghoul build. Ghoul builds are still #1 for DPS, but I know a lot of people still like playing on bloodied human characters, so this is just the bloodied build that I was able to come up with for my EN06 farming. Let me know if you learned something new, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.